It's the Oakland Raiders versus the Denver Broncos.
Hi, from Mile High Stadium in the Mile High city of Denver, Colorado. And I'll tell you, that confetti is really nice and out of sight. I really have had fun. Frank, would you come in and talk to us for a while?
I think I better.
All right.
First #1 draft kicker, St. Pete Gogolak. And you can feel the crowd stomping their feet. Dawkins, but out of the end zone. Ray Guy boots it out of the end zone. Haven Moses, one wide receiver, out to the left, number 25. Jerry Simmons, 80, the other wide receiver. Now you see them switch positions. The tight end is Riley Odoms, number 88. Here comes Floyd Little. Breaking a tackle, and Floyd Little gets out over the 25 to the 27. And getting the call is Dawkins, and he breaks the tackle. He's over the 30. Stopped again by Jack Tatum, but he has the first down at the 32.5-yard line. Johnson going to the air. He goes out to Floyd Little. Little short of the first down.
At the end of this 1973 season, Floyd Little was 11th on the all-time rushing yardage list. At the time of his retirement after the 1975 season, he was 7th.
Odoms, complete. Midfield and into Oakland territory. Riley Odoms.
Riley Odoms was a 4-time Pro Bowl player and a 2-time All-Pro. His 5,755 receiving yards are only 57 less than Hall of Famer Mike Ditka, and he has 2 less touchdowns than him. Yet, strangely enough, he has not garnered strong Hall of Fame consideration.
Denver, 1st and 10. They move from their own 46. Here comes the reverse. It goes to Billy Van Heusen. The picket line is set.
Whoa!
Good play by Gerald Irons to stop Billy Van Heusen. Gain of 6.
Keep an eye out for Gerald Irons, number 86. He's going to give you one right across the chops. Blout. It is a quick 5-yard drop.
Going to Washington, almost picked off by Willie Brown.
Willie Brown is a tough one to throw against.
Don't throw it over there, Don. You know the maxim. Keep it away from number 24. They've been repeating that in the National Football League for years.
Howard, would you look at that?
I saw that.
Jim Turner will be kicking from the 47-yard line. He's been good, 4 of 6 this year. On his way, George Atkinson at the goal line. All right, on 2nd down and 10, ball on the 17. Ciani out to the left, Biletnikoff to the right. And here comes Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith breaking tackles. He has the yardage for the first down. He's topped by Charlie Greer. And we'll also tell you about some other people. Jim Otto, for instance, Howard. He is really reaching a milestone, the center for the Oakland Raiders tonight.
His 188th consecutive game tonight, tying the record held up till now by Forrest Gregg, the old Green Bay Packer great, and that will be true of George Bland also, if old number 16 gets in there, which undoubtedly he will at some point.
And on 3rd down and 9, looking for Biletnikoff, checks off, goes out to 21, Cliff Branch. And Branch, on a good catch, gets into Denver territory. He's at the 44, 26-yard gain.
For years, coaches throughout the National Football League said, we don't want a running quarterback. Now, all of a sudden, the trend has changed. They need one.
28 is Clarence Davis. He coughs it up.
Look at there.
And Bill Thompson.
Bill Thompson. Billy Thompson.
Oh, they're going to love that here. First and 10, moving from the 36. Stabler looking again, and a lot of pressure from Paul Smith.
Take a look at it again. Look at Paul Smith, number 70. He's coming right through there, putting some good pressure on. Kenny didn't have a chance to set up.
We'll watch 1:21 remaining in the first quarter. Denver out in front 7-0.
He
And
got it.
Stabler goes to Mike Ciani, complete just at midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 for Oakland. The ball now marked at the 48, 23-yard pickup. Illegal procedure, 2nd down and 15. And here comes Charlie Smith with a big hole, and good running by Charlie Smith. He's close to the first down. 1st and 10, Oakland moving. The ball at the 37 of the Denver Broncos, who are out in front 7-0 as we begin the second quarter. Kenny Stabler looking, he gets bopped again. It's complete this time to his tight end, Bob Moore.
Bob Moore was a Raider from 1971 through 1975, so he missed out on being a Super Bowl champion in 1976 when the Raiders won it all. He was selected by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the expansion draft, and was on the losing end of every game in 1976. Talk about going from the penthouse to the outhouse.
With the departure of Chester, as you watch Moore on our out, are right, because Moore is not the deep threat that Raymond Chester is.
All right, this could be interesting. What's happening here? Oh,
Charlie Smith on 1st and 10, and he moves for good yardage. 3rd down and 4. Sabler is came behind, 7-0. 13:33 remaining in the half.
Whoa,
Boy, and he has drawn a crowd all night long. Bill Thompson coming on a safety blitz. Bill Thompson, who was beaten a moment ago by Bob Moore early in the game at 80 yards for a touchdown, has just nailed Stabler all the way back.
Frank, watch it again.
Line.
You do see 36 coming in from his left safety, a safety blitz. This is the one thing, and no matter how much you work on different kinds of blitzes, you're not ready for that safety to blitz. Nobody really is in that backfield to pick him up.
Okay, Blanda looking for his 300th career field goal. He's 11 of 13 this year.
And there it is.
He's got it. George Blanda. What can you say about this man? 46 years old.
This Broncos fan could care less how many field goals Blanda made.
Haven Moses, the 25, the bottom of your screen. Here comes Little. Little moving behind guard Larry Jackson, and he gets about 8. Mark at 9. He's out to the 41. Dawkins on the draw play. Toms misses. Filipiano holds on, but good yardage out for the 1st down. Jack Tatum also helping out.
As Denver continues to show good offense.
On 2nd down and 10 from their own 46, Charlie Johnson. Complete to Haven Moses. And he almost spins out of a tackle. The tackle by number 43, George Atkinson. From the...
Splendid, Howard.
Well, it's a 52-yard kick. And George Atkinson has dropped deep, and he is a dangerous return man if Turner is short. You don't get very good coverage on a field goal, and let's see. Hit across the bad. Bounced onto the field. No good.
Proved absolutely true. He was about 1 yard short.
Short is short is short. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 from their own 20. Stabler looking for a receiver under pressure, and Ciani is all alone.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
fell down. I believe Calvin Jones fell down. 80-yard touchdown.
Well, that's not fooling around about it, I'll guarantee you that. He was 15, 20 yards behind him. Don't count. Here's Mike Ciani as he comes off. You've got number 21, that's Randy Montgomery that goes with him in the beginning. That's the guy that fell, but he was behind him going in. There's nobody back here in the middle. Well thrown ball. Didn't break stride. And now you got the Oakland Raiders out in front. Son of a gun.
Check out these banners. They even had a ladder to help put them up. NFL stadiums haven't allowed these for years.
Whatever you'd expect in a $28.95 car, we think you'll agree Mustang 2 gives you more. Jewel-like styling and detailing, a thrifty 4-cylinder engine, front disc brakes, rack and pinion steering, a wood-tone panel with real instruments, even a tachometer, a 4-speed, not 3-speed transmission, a truly elegant, luxurious interior, all standard in the base model Mustang 2. Sticker priced at $28.95.
With 2 minutes remaining in the half from here in Denver, the Oakland Raiders lead the Denver Broncos 10-7. 3rd down and 3, the ball at the 47.5-yard line of Denver. Kenny Stabler has gone to the sidelines to discuss strategy with head coach John Madden. He has 3 timeouts to work with. Let's see what he comes up with. He has Pete Banaszak, who's a fine receiver, in the backfield, along with Charlie Smith. Going out to his favorite receiver, Fred Biletnikoff.
Smooth move. He went down about 15 as he made his break. He came back. We'll take a look at it here. In old Dallas Cowboy terminology, they call that an acute route. I never did understand why. I thought it was cute, but you saw Fred Biletnikoff run it well. He went down about 15, came back to about 12. The ball was there. 1st down. Let's go again.
He gets the 1st down on the 41. This time Stabler dumps it off to Banaszak. And Banaszak dropped there by little Calvin Jones, number 26.
They got a zone over there on that side. Let's see what happens to it.
He wants Biletnikoff, and he's covered well.
Oh, yeah, but look at him come
what he
back,
did.
Frank. That's what he did a while ago.
Just what you were talking about, coming back to the passer. 6,003. Here's Stabler on 2nd down. Out of pressure, and getting in there is Lyle Alzado. They have the football on 3rd down at the 21 of Denver. They have one timeout remaining. Stabler under pressure, and this
I can't believe it.
How can it happen? How can it happen? Randy Montgomery, who fell down against Mike Ciani, had that one go right through his hand. Biletnikoff is all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Let's take a look at it. Biletnikoff actually fell down. He's going down. He has him pretty well covered. He comes up inside of him, and there the ball is. Went right through his hands, and Biletnikoff caught it. But it's still 4th down, so George Blanda comes in. It's going to be field goal time. Well, he just fell down trying to make that cut to the outside. You know, one thing that could have been funny is Montgomery had a lot of running room. He could have moved that ball back down a long way. Denver would be trying to field goal.
Blanda from the 13. That's field goal number 301 in his career. And he extends Oakland's lead to 13-7. I'm sure Johnson would like to let the clock run out, not risk an interception. He only trails by 6 points, even though Oakland has dominated here in the second quarter. Maybe he pointed that out to Coach Dan Ralston. Obviously, he didn't.
Whoops. That's going to be an interception.
That's what hurts. That's what Charlie Johnson did not want to happen.
Yeah.
Time runs out.
And they're lucky it did. Tiger Stadium, Detroit, Michigan. The Colts against the Lions. The mascots on display, where early in the third quarter, the score, Baltimore 10-6 for Detroit. That's Greg Landry, number 11 on the option, throwing off to number 42, Alfie Taylor, who goes down the left sideline, a 29-yard gain. Now we're just 6 plays later, and it's Landry again, the great running back, moving in for the touchdown himself. Not just a fine quarterback, but a great running quarterback, and the Lions lead it 13-10. But just 2 plays later, the young man from Columbia, Marty Domris, throwing downfield to Glenn Dowdy, and he's all alone. He got past the Detroit secondary, and this is a 66-yard touchdown play. The Colts lead it 16-13. Now, we're in the third play of the fourth quarter, and you're looking at Don McCauley, number 23, the young man from North Carolina, with a beautiful piece of running, go for a 14-yard touchdown. The Colts at this point take a 23-13 lead. Colts having tough times this year, but not on this day. We have only 41 seconds left in the game. The Colts are leading 29-20. A desperate Greg Landry is throwing again. And it's taken in by the great tight end, Charlie Sanders, number 88. Too little, too late. The Colts win it 29-27. This is San Diego Stadium. Norm Van Brocklin, coach of the Falcons. Swede Svari, coach of the Chargers. And it's a big day for the Falcons. Right there you see Art Malone, number 25, twisting and spinning in for a touchdown. And Atlanta takes a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Now we're in the second quarter. And look at Dave Hampton go. Number 43, a brilliant running back, once with Green Bay, now pouring it on for the Falcons, and that touchdown makes it 17-0. This is young Dan Fouts, rookie quarterback for San Diego. And this is reflective of the kind of day he had. 1 of 4 interceptions. This one picked off by Roland Lawrence and returned, as you see downfield, 81 yards. Not a happy time at all for young Dan Fouts. But a great day for Bobby Lee, the new quarterback for Atlanta, in their sudden resurgence. Now Atlanta is leading 34-0. And this time you're seeing Eddie Ray, typifying the whole day for Atlanta. His second touchdown of the day. The Falcons win it 41-0. Memorial Coliseum. The unbeaten Rams against the Green Bay Packers. The Rams with the ball. We've got only 45 seconds left in the half. The Rams are leading 3-0, and it's not enough for Johnny Hadle, 21, who hits Harold Jackson, having an incredible year, for the touchdown, and the Rams move ahead 10-0. Now we're in the third quarter. And watch MacArthur Lane on the option pass play. Throwing to and hitting. Number 80, Barry Smith, the top draft choice from Florida State. And so the Pack tightens the game at 10-7. But on the fifth play of the fourth quarter, with the Rams now leading 13-7, let's have a look at Mr. Hadel. Down to John Snow. And it's just a foot short of the touchdown as Jack corrals the pigskin, number 84, the ever-dependable receiver. And that sets up a touchdown. So the Rams are well ahead. 3 minutes and 52 seconds elapsed now in the fourth quarter, and the score 20-7. Scott Hunter trapped for a safety by number 89, Freddie Dreyer. That makes it 22-7 in favor of the Rams. Now it's 8.5 minutes gone in the final quarter, and Jimmy Delgado is the quarterback, and the tackler again is Freddie Dreyer. That's an NFL record, Freddie's second safety on the day, and so the Rams defeat the Pack 24-7. The Rams are unbeaten, 6 up, no defeats. Metropolitan Stadium, Bloomington, Minnesota. That's Fran Tarkenton, of course. Before him, it was his favorite receiver, Johnny Gilliam. And with 5.5 minutes gone in the first quarter, look at this double reverse. Gilliam winding up with the football, moving around the right side. And this young man has nothing but speed. He goes 44 yards. Touchdown. The Vikes take the lead over the Eagles 7-0. We move ahead. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The Vikes leading 14-0. Roaming Gabriel. 50-yard touchdown pass to the angular Harold Carmichael. And just when there seems to be hope for the Eagles, the play is called back. A holding penalty. The marker speaks for itself. But Gabriel comes right back. He hands off to Poe James. 27. And it's a touchdown run. 12 yards. And the Vikings lead 14-7. Moving ahead to the third quarter. Fran Tarkenton. And you've got to know whom he's looking for. It's Johnny Gilliam. He's almost uncanny in the way he gets loose. That one's good for 42 yards. Now with approximately 6 minutes gone in the third quarter. Tarkenton again. And of course, to Johnny Gilliam. Touchdown, and the Vikings lead it 21-7. It's early in the fourth quarter. Now the score is 21-14 Vikes, but Chuck Foreman, the brilliant rookie from Miami of Florida, moves in for the touchdown, 28-14. We've got 4.5 minutes remaining in the game. Now look at Charlie Young, the great tight end, rookie from USC, running powerfully over people. Touchdown. The Eagles trailing 28-21. And that's the way the ball game ended up. The Vikes unbeaten 6-0.
Ray May.
On third down and 7.
Whoop, look out.
Looking for Ciani, and Stabler nailed by Paul Smith.
Hey, that Smith's playing a good ball game, Frank.
That he has.
Left tackle, there he is, number 70. He liked that too, as did the fans.
The number 1 draft pick out of Southern Mississippi. He once kicked a ball 93 yards.
Whoa!
Oh, and did they hit him? They did not.
Good kick, Frank.
Thompson, well, he may have had time, but he called for a fair catch on a 49-yard punt. And here comes Floyd Little. Little driving hard. He's over the 45 to the 47. Stopped by number 41, Phil Villapiano.
Check out this replay of number 74, Mike Current's block. Notice how his forearms are horizontal to the ground. None of this legalized holding that's been commonplace for decades now. He just blew away number 55, Dan Connors.
Third down and 5, the ball at the 46. Charlie Johnson moving Haven Moses out to the right, a little further. Reverse to Floyd.
I like it, and they got open.
Set up.
Oh, what a good move.
And he puts the ball in Oakland territory at the 48. Charlie Johnson going to Odoms. He's wide open.
Oh, that was, really pretty. Hey, a good fake set that thing up.
Charlie Johnson obviously has chosen to go to the air. Double reverse, this time to Bob Anderson. He can throw. He used to be a quarterback.
And he's got him. Oh, he dropped it. Well, oh, man.
Riley Odoms, and just after the big buildup.
Oh, Riley.
Just after that, and he was free.
Third down and 10 from the 19.
I'll get to it.
Quickly to Odoms over the middle. He'll be short of the first down. Or will he? Fourth down. Might be the big play of the season for the Denver Broncos.
It's up amongst them.
Little. Oh, big hole. Right behind Mike Curran. And first down and goal. The ball's at the 7. I like this man, Charlie Johnson. He has been some kind of player for many years. Little. Oh, banging all the way to the 2. Boy, they're going crazy here in Denver.
That's not a bad place to go crazy if you got to go.
Just inside the 2-yard line. Second down.
Yep, confetti is being poured down on the stadium.
Charlie calls for quiet. He gets it from the partisan crowd. Little again, this time. Maybe to the 1. A flag goes down at the line of scrimmage. Against Oakland, I believe. Little again.
Another flag. Well, there's offside against Oakland again. A touchdown for Denver.
Oakland again offside. Little scores. Denver is a conversion away from going out in front of Oakland. Jim Turner on for the conversion. The go-ahead point. Wait a minute.
It did just bounce over.
Good. Wow, his
191 in a row, Jim.
His 191st consecutive conversion, and he just about did not make it. Denver has gone out in front of Oakland 14-13.
Once I hurt my knee trying to make a tackle that a lot of people thought I shouldn't have been trying to make. Well, let me tell you, if you put that uniform on, you're supposed to be a football player, and you've got to be ready to go all the way. That's just the way I am. I guess that's why I use Brute. I like the smell. I like the way it works, the way it lasts.
Brute by Fabergé. After the game, after anything, Brute goes all the way.
If you're not going to go all the way, man, I mean, why go at all?
Oakland will move from their own 21-yard line. This is Stabler. Gets a good block. Protection. Gets it off to Biletnikoff.
Well,
Biletnikoff has the first down to the 35. Biletnikoff now 5 receptions, 73 yards. First and 10 Oakland. They move from their own 35. Marv Hubbard, he bobbles the ball. What's happened to it?
I don't know. It's Denver. And the orange-clad crowd of Denver goes wild.
Marv Hubbard never had control. And he really got popped. And Denver takes over. Good field position. They'll be on the 43-yard line of Oakland. And they have it on the 43.5-yard line of Oakland. They lead 14-13. Floyd Little. And the little man gets about 4, moving inside the 40-yard line. On third down and 5, the passing down. Out to the right is Simmons, number 80, 25, Haven Moses in the slot. Little gets the call, and out in front of it again is Jackson. Good block by Lahren, and Gerald Irons forcing Floyd Little out, I believe, short of the first down. The kick will come from 43 yards out by Jim Turner. Plenty of distance.
See what I mean, Dan DeRue?
What do you mean, see what I mean, Dan DeRue?
Told you that's his distance.
Oh, okay, 43 yards.
Denver extends their lead over Oakland to 17-13. All right, first and 10 for the Oakland Raiders. Moving from their 18, Marv Hubbard. Ray May is chasing. And finally, Charles Greer, number 20, drives. Hubbard gets 8 yards. It'll be second down and 2. The ball just over the 25 of Oakland. 5:04 remaining in the third quarter. Stabler looking out to Biletnikoff. He comes back again. Gets it as Randy Montgomery. Gets a handful of his jersey, and Biletnikoff goes down. But he has the first down. He's out to the 32-yard line.
Fred Biletnikoff was drafted in the second round by the Raiders in the 1965 AFL Draft, and in the third round by the Lions in the 1965 NFL Draft. Can you imagine him as a Lion? He's a Raider, baby.
Okay, Oakland, first and 10 from their 33. The big fullback, Marv Hubbard, gets the call. Gets a good block, and he skips over the 40 to the 42.
And Kansas City is the opponent next Monday.
Third down and 1. Hubbard gets the call. He gets the first down, and he drags the tackler to midfield. Number number 20. Charlie
Last
Greer.
two plays were for good yardage run to the left of the Raiders' tremendous offensive line, where Jim Otto was their center from 1960 through 1974, Gene Upshaw their guard from 1967 through 1981, and Art Shell their tackle from 1968 through 1982. All Hall of Famers. Try and beat that.
Say good night.
I'd say so.
But they trail 17-13, does Oakland. Again, Biletnikoff coming back. And Biletnikoff is all the way to the 35 of Denver. Oakland moving, 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. Cliff Branch is checked in, number 21. Stabler likes to go deep to him. Now he'll run. Stabler hurdling one tackler over the 25 to the 20.
Make it work.
Second down and 4 from the 16.
That's perishability right there.
Cliff Branch, did he get it? Yes, he did.
Just perished. Now throw it down, Cliff. A little bit underthrown, I think. Let's take a look at it. You'll see he came back for it. He didn't look at it. Branch did make a good move. We missed his little Dickie-Doo dance and spike in the end zone.
What dance?
Dickie-Doo. Did you ever go fishing on a hot summer day and sit on the banks and watch the little fishes play? Hands in your pockets in your pants. Watch little fingers do Dickie-Doo dance.
George Blanda, the conversion. Now he puts Odoms, who is a fine receiver, splitting out to the left, ordinarily the tight end. And he does not. He comes with the draw play to Dawkins. He'll be short of the first down. And it'll be fourth down up at 20.
Again, you were right.
Put him inside the 45-yard line. There's nobody more consistent in place kicking.
I'm delighted to know that.
Third down and 10 from the 20. Stabler running for his life. Lyle Alzado takes Stabler out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. All right, on to do the punting is Jim Turner. Charlie Greer, number 20, is dropped deep, along with number 36, Bill Thompson. This is Guy. And this time, Thompson did not call for the fair catch. On third down and 8, the ball at the 41. Haven Moses is split right. Johnson, then he goes back right, and he's going to go down. Big Bubba Smith, number 77, getting help from Otis Sistrunk. First time that they've got to Charlie Johnson. Frank. It's the first time they've got to him.
Well, he doesn't really look like he's feeling too well right now, and he got a pretty good look. I think it was Sistrunk that, let's look at it again. Number 60 coming in here. Bubba's got him from one side. Man, there's no way.
Bubba Smith was 6'7", 265 pounds. He missed the entire 1972 season due to a preseason knee injury that was sustained when he re-entered a game because the score was too close for Colts head coach Don McCafferty's liking. He played with the Raiders in 1973 and 1974 and with the Oilers in 75 and 76, but he only had 9.5 sacks over those 4 seasons after having 43 sacks his first 5 years. He was never the same player after that knee injury, which should have never taken place.
And it's still tied up at 20 apiece, 3:32 remaining. Charlie Smith, 23, Hubbard, 44 of the setbacks. Oakland will try and get into field goal position. Goes to Charlie Smith, he holds on. And Tom Graham makes the stop after Smith avoids a couple of Denver Broncos, a gain of 17. First and 10, the ball at the 37-yard line of Oakland. Marv Hubbard following Charlie Smith and gets away from one tackler, but he's finally dropped by Lyle Alzado.
Here's a shot of Moore, Bob Moore. Didn't quite do the job.
Boy, that's good running.
It sure is.
Lasky had a good shot at him. He didn't quite do it. Had to get Lyle Alzado to come over.
And, of course, coming up next week, Buffalo and Kansas City. On first and 25, and down goes Stabler. Getting in there again, Paul Smith, and what a game he's played. The 6th time now that Stabler has gone down. 53 yards he's lost. Second down and 31 for Kenny Stabler. 3-man rush now, you'll see from the Denver Broncos. And they're still pressuring. Whoa. Biletnikoff with a fine catch near midfield.
Here's a great shot of George Atkinson behind Madden wearing street clothes, styling and profiling.
He was hit by Paul Smith again.
Same guy. I mentioned earlier, Giff, that he was a 9th-round draft choice back in '68 out of New Mexico. At that time, the whole ball of wax in Denver was Rich Jackson.
And they are working now at the moment, it would appear, on Stabler's ankle. Now, Darrell Lamonica has not played in 2 full football games. He went out in the 4th quarter of the Kansas City game 3 weeks ago. Before that, he had not completed a touchdown pass in 2 games. And at no time during his career with the Oakland Raiders, 7 years, had he gone 2 full games without throwing a touchdown pass. Hence the move to Stabler. Now, Darrell Lamonica, 7, 8, 10 yards. At least 2. Get the field goal. He needs 11 for the first down.
That's one thing he can do.
Cliff Branch. And wait a minute. He lost the first down.
Oh, that's really unreal.
He ran backwards and lost the first down, but still he is within the range of George Blanda's toe.
It's going to push it.
You don't expect to find that, very candidly, in the major leagues of professional football.
Covered in there by Ray
You've
Mays.
got to look at that yardstick. You've got your first down. Hang to it.
Plenty of distance.
How do you like that? George Blanda, through all of the years, one of the incredible artisans of victory.
And one of the great sights, Howard, is Kenny Stabler just being able to walk off the field. And a big part of kicking is the holder, and I've got to admire Stabler along with Blanda.
Well, it's been told so many times, the whole George Blanda career. And what a great moment, looking at him there, to go back to footage of this man throughout his whole long career. It all started in 1956 with the Chicago Bears. You see George Blanda there.
Blanda just getting that off, and that was the year that the Bears won well, they went to the championship and played our team, the New York Giants. Here he is a little later on, and he's really something special. Started back in 1949 with the Chicago Bears. There he is again. Changed numbers over the years, as you can see. Out of Kentucky, great All-American. Missed a couple of years during his career, too. But here he is. He has just put the Raiders out in front, 23-20.
Oakland had 201 more total yards, 207 more passing yards, and 8 more first downs than Denver. But they also were sacked 5 more times and had 5 more penalties. So yardage and first downs isn't everything.
All right. Another thriller on Monday night. Right down to the wire. Johnson with good pass protection. This is Floyd Little. Inside the 50. Immediately time is called. 23 seconds remaining. This time, draw play. Good call. Dawkins, good yardage. Look at him pound. Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
It was a good call. I'm sure it did come from the sideline. We saw Charlie talking to Ralston over there. So this is going to be a good one, too. What are you going to do, Charlie?
All right, Dr. Johnson looking over the defense. He has 1 timeout remaining. He'll have to use that to stop the clock. And he gives a draw play to Little this time. Little driving inside the 30. 9-yard gain. Now we're looking at Turner, who will kick from the 35. He's hit from 43 and 37 already tonight. This to tie it up at 23. 7 seconds remaining, on its way.
There it is.
Boy, that's pressure.
What a finish. That means Oakland and Kansas City are tied for the lead in the Western Division. That means Denver stays alive. Just 1 game off the pace.
There's still no way. The time will start as soon as an Oakland receiver touches it. But right now, time has expired. It's over.
That was a great game.
Denver 23.